recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Wrestling Challenge. This is Gorilla Monsoon, and joining me once again this week, the one and only, the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, along with Luscious Johnny B, and we'll be right back with a special lineup for this week. This week in the World Wrestling Federation, six-man tag team action. The Iron Sheik, Hercules Hernandez, and Nikolai Volkoff. What a threesome.
Should be a barn burner, to say the least.
Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy, two superhumans. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and what a vendetta that he has going with Jake the Snake. We haven't seen the last of that one.
Tag team action, Hillbilly Jim and Luke. That should be a great combination right there, making a name for themselves in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, we're going to see the Headhunter as well, Ernie.
Without a doubt, the Headhunter was the most feared man in professional wrestling today. The World Wrestling Federation is bringing the best.
Jake the Snake Roberts in the notorious Snake Pit, and his guest, Hillbilly Jim, should be interesting.
JYD and Georgie Porges Steele versus the Funks. That should be really a classic match.
Let's go up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing the manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, at a total weight of 405 pounds, Hoss and Jimmy Jack Funk. Their opponents, led towards the ring by Captain Lou Albano from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 280 pounds, the Junkyard Dog.
Yes, grab them kicks.
And he's come out of Detroit, Michigan, George, the Animal Steele.
This capacity crowd is brought to its feet by George the Animal Steele and the one and only Junkyard Dog. What an unusual combination, Ernie.
I'd say it is the wild man and the Junkyard Dog.
I think in this case they ought to have, instead of grab them cakes, they ought to be playing grab them shrinks.
Oh, JYD doing his thing, juking it out, and the captain's going at it as well.
They better have a bed check down the local bughouse. Brother, this Steele is devouring that turnbuckle. And you think this guy is normal?
The Georgia Animal Steele, he missed his snack. He's going for his snack now.
Oh, look at this. JYD slamming both Jimmy Jack and Hoss. And a headbutt, and the bell is gone, and this one is underway.
He's got his finger caught in the cookie jar over there. Look at George Steele.
Gorilla Monsoon along with Ernie the Cat Ladd and Luscious Johnny B here this week on Wrestling Challenge. What fantastic matches we have lined up for you. And this is a main event in any arena in the entire wrestling world. Right now, wrestling fans, Captain Lou Albano is going to lay some words of wisdom on us.
Why does Captain Lou Albano have so much success with the combined effort of the animal and the dog? Only because there is a difference in styles. Only because when George the Animal Steele sees the dog out there juking and moving, brother, he relates to the dog. Only because Captain Lou Albano, who films all matches in entirety with my 901.72, is prepared and ready. Only because of their difference in intensity. Only because of their talents. Only because the guiding light and I.
Wow, talk about being wound up. In the meantime, the Junkyard Dog and George the Animal Steele cleared the ring of everybody as Jimmy Jack, who doesn't have both oars in the water, and both Hoss Funk were outside getting some.
He doesn't have both oars in the water, right? But George Steele's normal, right? And so's Albano, and so's JYD, huh?
Well, I'm sort of questioning your normal.
Oh, come on, wind it up, will ya? Tie that bull outside. Tie the bull outside, pal.
Billy Jack and Hoss Funk took a nice little cool airplane ride right over the top rope, right outside onto the floor.
Tag team action, hot and heavy here in the World Wrestling Federation, and everybody looking for the title currently held by Dynamite and Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldogs. Oh, Jimmy Jack plants one.
The other way around. The dog planted one.
He certainly did. Caught him on the way down. Oh, look at that from the outside. Hoss doing the number. And now Jimmy Jack. Oh, here comes the animal. He gets eliminated in a hurry. Oh, they got the rope. They're going to hog tie.
Oh, they're cowboys.
The Junkyard Dog. Oh, here comes the animal with a steel chair. Bound to the south up on the apron. Pandemonium broken loose here. Look at this back suplex with the rope in his hand. Over for the cover. It's history. Tremendous ovation here by this capacity crowd as the Junkyard Dog and George the Animal.
Oh, look at that.
They're going to hog tie.
What do you think, you're on the range? What are they doing
Jimmy
there?
Jack.
Should put the rope around Albano's neck if you want to make some good use out of it.
Let's get the official word. Take a look at the kisser on George the Animal Steele. The lights may be on, but I don't believe there's anybody home there. Louis Albano with his tremendous dynamic team, as well as the British Bulldogs, and George the Animal Steele, and the Junkyard Dog, and Grab Them Cakes is going at it again. And who ended up with the lariat?
Oh, how cute. I hope, look, isn't that cute? Captain Lou gonna try to do the hoochie coochie out there.
The Junkyard Dog is passing on to Captain Lou Albano. He's doing his Junkyard Dog moving there right now. Look at the knees.
Captain Lou doing a little juking in there.
Looks like a big fat dragon with a beard. That's all he looks like. Why don't you put your head in the noose?
Let's go back,
George.
Take
Pull
a
real
look
tight.
at how this match wound up. Here it comes.
Here it comes right now. The Junkyard Dog making a suplex move right now. Lights out. For the Funk Brother right now. It's all over. 1, 2, and 3.
Jimmy Jack down for the cover, and look at the look on George the Animal Steele. Right now, wrestling fans, a special wrestling rebuttal with the Hart Foundation.
You know, Hitman, people worldwide are saying one thing about the Hart Foundation. They're calling us nasty boys. What is so nasty about the Hart Foundation? I'll tell you what's nasty. It's when people out there start calling the Hitman Greaseball.
They've been calling Jim Beerbell, they've been calling me Greaseball, and you know what? It makes me sick, because it's just out of lack of respect. Because you're looking at the next World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, mark my words. You're looking at the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Melford, Connecticut, weighing 236 pounds, Mario Mancini. His opponent, led towards the ring by his manager, the Wizard, and his handler, Chee, from Uganda, the Ugandan headhunter, Kamala.
Oh, Kamala for sure. Take a look at this. What an unbelievable individual. And there's Chee. And where's the Wizard? There he is.
If that's not a Ugandan warrior, I don't know what a Ugandan warrior look like.
They both look like Ugandan warriors. You want to know the truth?
What do all those things mean? They're painted on his body, Johnny V?
Well, they could mean that the Montreal Expos are playing the New York Mets home next week, but I kind of doubt it.
I kind of doubt it myself.
That's a huge man. He's got to be at least 400 pounds.
This guy can certainly terminate somebody's career in a hurry, and it doesn't look good for Mario Mancini.
Looks like a male go-go dancer from Harlem.
Mario Mancini has a lot of nerve. He's just trying to make a name for himself or something, because he could surely be hurt severely here.
Well, this Kamala is big all over. Take a look at the kisser of the Wizard, courtesy Okea. What weird music. That's not on the top 10, John, I'm sure.
I'd like to have these three knocking on your door on Halloween night.
Oh, thank you. Wow, the music finally stopped, and Danny Davis might have a bit of a problem here maintaining some semblance of order.
He has a little bit of work there. It's been done by a painter from Greenwich Village or something. The guy is a grotesque animal, no doubt about it.
One of our fedorettes taking her life in her own hands there. Oh, the Ugandan giant now attacking the headhunter. Going to work on Mario Mancini.
Look at him, he's very coordinated also to be such a huge man. And what strength he possesses.
Oh, look at that double karate chop. Obviously, someone has taught him and mastered the martial arts in some respects, Ernie Ladd. Right now, though, we're going to have some words of wisdom from the Wizard, courtesy of KO.
10 days ago in Singapore, the Grand Wizard on his way to his 15th reincarnation said to me, go to Uganda and go get the biggest headhunter of them all. Get Kamala, the man that loves to chew on bones.
I'd like to watch this guy about 2 in the morning here doing an interview, huh? You'll be up all night.
What an impressive individual.
He was punching the Ugandan into his derby, and it never fazed him at all.
Didn't even acknowledge being hit there.
He has no regard for pain, Jamal.
What is that Curtis Ioke? He keeps yelling at this guy in some foreign dialect. The guy's paying not really that much attention. This guy is he is a headhunter.
Irish whip in, look out. Double axe handle right underneath the chin. Watch out. Oh,
hey,
400 pounds plus. Get the hot shower ready. This one's over.
Like a giant earthquake.
Holy mackerel. Look at Kamala. He doesn't know it's over. He wants a few more
I
cops.
got about 20 cheeseburgers to get him out of there or something. This guy's unbelievable.
Might have just terminated the career of Mario Mancini. Let's get the official word.
Your winner, Kamala.
Kamala making short work of Mario Mancini here this week in the World Wrestling Federation. Take a look at that kisser.
I bet that kisser could put a few pork chops away, about a half a dozen steaks.
An unbelievable individual, well over that. Oh, where's he going now? Kamala trying to climb to the top turnbuckle. Chee stopping him. Let's go back and take a look at how he polished off Mancini.
Well, he's a coordinated man. He's a huge man. And look at him with a tremendous double chop to the throat. And here comes 400 pounds plus. It's got to be at least 800 pounds coming down on this man. If he's not in great condition right here, he would be wiped out completely. I'm sure he's got injured ribs right now, without a doubt.
What a devastating blow by Kamala. And take a look, who knows what lurks behind that kisser and what some of those outrageous things that he's painted on his body means. Only the weeks and months to come here, and there's another beautiful looking specimen right there. Don't go away, wrestling fans. A special interview coming at you right now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you all know about the tremendous managerial exploits of my man, Captain Lou Albano. But, Captain, aside from that, what a tremendous job you and that infamous psychologist, Rodney Popufnik, have done with George the Animal Steele. Even evident right here on television, week in and week out, he seems to be getting smarter, more conversant as the weeks wear on.
Well, Rodney Popufnik and Sid Greenleaf are twin brothers from different mothers. They're both psychiatrists and gynecologists. They're very, very competent men, and they helped in the career of George Steele. And I'd like to tell you this at this time. I watched George Steele for many a year, and in this man I detected the finest, I believe, athlete in the world today. He at times does not rely on wrestling or wrestling knowledge, but in his heart lies the heart of a lion. This man has the intestinal fortitude, the ability, the wrestling balance. In wrestling, you must have balance and leverage. This he does possess. The man knows every move, at times not relying on it. But he's large. He's standing well over 6 foot, I believe 1.5 inches. The man weighs some 297 pounds. He has that speed. He has the guts. He has the ability. Back in the early part of his career, he had a problem, a speech impediment. Children in school made fun of the animal. They criticized him. They mocked him. They inserted a steel plate under surgery, eclectic steel plate into his tongue to try to correct the lisp. But the man still felt people were against him. And when you, brothers and sisters and ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, got behind the animal with the good help of the Lord and stood behind him and cheered him on to victory, he turned around and saw the light. He agreed with Captain Lou Albano to get out and fight that old ugly disease, multiple sclerosis, contracted by more than 2 million people. And this year, along with myself and Cyndi Lauper, right here, George Steele is going to be out fighting MS.
Captain, say, be nice. George, nice.
He's a beauty.
Now, Captain, say, be vicious. Savage, George, be vicious.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match scheduled for one floor. From Florida, weighing 277 pounds, Joe Mirto. And his partner from Danville at 232 pounds, Jack Kruger. Their opponents from Hogwaller, Tennessee, weighing 264 pounds, Cousin Luke. And his partner from Midland, Kentucky, at 286 pounds, Hillbilly Jim.
Oh, it's hoedown time here in the World Wrestling Federation and on Wrestling Challenge as Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy goes down.
And the house is in pandemonium right now. What a tremendous uproar. They're really, really enjoying Hillbilly Jim's music.
18,000 plus on their feet here this week in the World Wrestling Federation to welcome Hillbilly Jim and Cousin Lou.
And just look at the crowd.
Wackadoo, Hillbilly Jim.
You like that, John?
Oh, I just love that music. I'd like to take that record and throw it into the ionosphere somewhere.
All right, you seem to have got the tune down pretty bad. You're humming away there.
Yeah, but you know, Brutus Beefcake once broke this man's knee, and I see he's back in action. Surprise, surprise.
Did not do a permanent number. Oh, look, a Pearl Harbor job by Joe Mirto. The bell has sounded, and this one's underway. Cousin Luke, oh, look at this. Nice reversal there by Cousin Luke and Hillbilly Jim, and Mirto and Kruger decide to take a little powder.
A nice reversal and a tremendous exit. Right away they took outside of the ring.
When's the last time you think these two have been around the showers lately?
Well, I must be, in all fairness, I must say that Hillbilly Jim and Cousin Luke don't have a whole lot of money tied up in ring attire.
No, they don't blow a lot of money in the local water bill. I know that.
Hip lock as Joe Mirto came rushing in. Right now, wrestling fans, we're going to hear from another dynamic duo, the Hart Foundation.
You know, baby, I hate country food. And, you know, I hate country music, man. And I hate the hillbillies. You know, there they are. It's old Hillbilly Jim. You know, he thinks he's some kind of country movie star and some kind of country singer. And now he's dragging on, Cousin Luke with him. Well, let me tell you something, Daddy. I manage the Funks, and I manage the Hart Foundation. You understand that? And we're coming at you any place that we can get you. And just remember one thing, man. When you play around with a bull, you might just get the horn. You know what I mean?
The fountain of misinformation, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. One of the thorns in my side, Johnny B.
Oh, come on now. He's doing a fine, admirable job.
Oh, nobody home as Cousin Luke came down. Joe Mirto had vacated the premises.
Well, you notice one thing about our Cousin Luke. He got his burglar boots on, too. Look at his tennis shoes. Those are known in my community as the burglar boots.
Yeah, when they come back in style, he's going to be all set.
Jack Kruger in there right now, unloading with some rights and lefts and a nice drop kick. Sends Cousin Luke back into the ropes. Snapmare coming up out of the corner. Action hot and heavy this week here in the World Wrestling Federation. And Jack Kruger right now doing a number on Cousin Luke. Irish whip in, hip block, no, he blocked it nicely. Goes forward again, and another block by Luke. Up over the top, tried to turn it around, but Kruger not having much success.
That's what it means about that big 300-pounder. He's putting in 300 pounds in. It was evident right there. Here's a man much smaller. He couldn't move that irresistible force.
Tag made as Hillbilly Jim steps in. Oh, double slam.
Nice teamwork.
Continuity is so important in tag team wrestling. Double shot, and again, there's the big bear hug. Get the bell ready.
The hole don't get him to smell Will.
Very long. It's all over, wrestling fans. Kruger couldn't wait for the referee to be in a position where he could say, please ring the bell.
Your winners, Cousin Luke and Hillbilly Jim.
Don't go messing with a country boy.
There it is, my favorite song. Oh, get down.
Number one on a hit parade. Let's go back and take a look at that devastating bear hug.
Set her down. That's a very powerful bear hug. Look at the power in those arms. It exemplifies it right there. And you can see the pain in the man's face right now as he raises his head right back, ready for a submission. And Hillbilly Jim, they're really enjoying that successful victory.
Once he slaps that on you, the lights go out. Plenty of action, as always, here on Wrestling Challenge. A special interview right now.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The influx of competition here in the World Wrestling Federation for the current tag team champions, the British Bulldogs, gets tougher and tougher almost by the day. Some tremendous tag teams indeed. Of course, the Hart Foundation, Nikolai Volkoff, the Iron Sheik, the Dream Team, John Studd and King Kong Bundy, the Incredible Machines, to name just a few, the Killer Bees. Certainly we can't forget them, the Funks. But one team that has not only created quite a stir since they literally burst upon the scene here in the World Wrestling Federation, talking about the sensational Rojo brothers, Jacques and Ramon. But in fact, Ramon, if memory serves me, you have yet to be defeated since coming here to the World Wrestling Federation.
That's precise, Kenny. My brother and I have been here since January, and we haven't lost a match yet. But that's the reason we're here. It's because we want to beat every team around. We want to become #1 tag team and have eventually a title match with the British Bulldogs. As you said, the competition is fierce. It's unbelievable here in the World Wrestling Federation. You've got the Hart Foundation, Sheik Volkoff, Valentine Beefcake. That's just to name a few, like you said. I mean, it's unbelievable, but that's what my brother and I like. We love competition, we love the action, we love the fighting in the ring, but especially we like to stick together against the world.
You know, Jacques, one very interesting point, I think Ramon brought it up. The fact that you two are indeed brothers and stick together, it's got to help, if nothing else, between the travel, but having someone to always work out with in the gym as well.
Oh, Kenny, if you know how much I love my brother, and when we go down the road, and sometimes you wake up a morning after a rough match, and Raymond looks up to me and he says, we got to go to the gym, and I say, oh, I'm tired of it, but he gives me inspiration, I give him inspiration, and the people behind us is giving us inspiration. So hopefully one thing for sure is we're going to get the Bulldogs, and we respect them, we like them, but we like their belts a little bit more.
Well, keep a very watchful eye. You'll be seeing a great deal of the Rojo brothers in the weeks, the months to come.
Soon to be coming to the World Wrestling Federation, a most exciting individual, the Honky Tonk Man. Let's go to the tape right now.
You know, the Honky Tonk Man is feeling good. The Honky Tonk Man's feeling fine. I went out with Betty Sue last night. We danced all night long. The Honky Tonk Man, he got up early this morning. He cranked up a 57 Chevrolet. He put the top down on it. He grabbed a gear shift and he started revving the engine up because he's feeling so good. He's feeling so fine. He's heading to the WWF, and it won't be long now. This is what I've been waiting for. This is a dream of my lifetime. I'm waiting to get my hands on you, Paul Orndorff. I'm waiting to take care of some business, TCB Tennessee style, Daddy. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing 243 pounds, Roger Kirby. His opponent from Hawaii, weighing 237 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Holy mackerel, talk about your dynamic individuals. You're looking at one there and one Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Excitement personified, and he gets a standing ovation from this capacity crowd.
Without a shadow of a doubt, he's a very colorful athlete. He's a very, very superior condition athlete, and the people let him know right now they respect him and appreciate him. Ricky the
Colorful
Dragon
athlete, looks like an egomaniac to me. This guy's on a super ego trip.
Oh, take a look at another one of our veterans, and she was a lovely person.
She sure was.
I noticed you've been watching them quite regularly.
I'm watching all of them. I'm watching you too, Monson.
Well, you better keep your eye on me for sure. Action going on immediately. Nice leapfrog by the Dragon. And another beauty. Watch out. Hip lock, blocked nicely.
One thing about this, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat got his work cut out for him because Roger Kirby is a superb veteran. He's been around for some time, and he knows his way around in the square circle.
Absolutely true. No stranger.
It looked like Timmy Raines coming in there at second base, didn't he?
Oh, look at that arm drag. Deep and underneath. Beautiful leverage position there by the Dragon. And he's been wearing that vendetta ever since the DDT was laid on him on the concrete, Ernie.
Well, he has a point to prove, and I'm certain that the Snake is somewhere around observing this because he knows the Snake is still on his agenda.
You can bet we have not seen the last of that vendetta. Irish whip in now by, oh, Kirby countered nicely as the Dragon tended to put his head down a little prematurely there. You can't do that.
You think Ricky Steamboat ever looks in the mirror and kind of likes what's looking back at him?
Well, I think he would, yes.
Yeah, that's why I say he's an egomaniac.
Well, I think that you also resemble that remark, Johnny V.
Oh, promises.
And the Dream Team resembles that remark.
Well, now, Valentine and Beefcake, now you know they love us looking back at them, baby.
I'd like to bring out something about that arm drag. It appears to be a very high, oh, what a dangerous move that is. That was very, very unsportsmanlike.
Inverted atomic drop can be construed as being an automatic disqualification in a lot of books, Ernie.
Without a shadow of a doubt, very, very unsportsmanlike.
A whip in now by Kirby. Plants one right in the lower abdomen. And the Dragon's in trouble here this week on Wrestling Challenge. And the action always fast and furious here in the World Wrestling Federation as we bring you the greatest in professional wrestling.
Gorilla, you know what I'm really impressed about? A great athlete. A lot of athletes can issue out the punishment, but can they take it and come back from adversity and then be successful in the final analysis of it? And this is one of the things about well-conditioned athletes. You can issue out the punishment, you can turn around and take the punishment, and never quit. I can never think.
Ernie, why don't you be quiet for a second? Why don't you say you're going to be rough to be a wrestler? These 14-karat professional Philadelphia lawyer words over there.
It's a good thing I'm sitting between you two guys.
Sure, Steamboat's a tough guy. I know that. Everybody knows that.
Steamboat.
He's an egomaniac, that's all.
And a very good sportsman also.
Dragon trying to retaliate with the mastery of the martial arts that he possesses, but Roger Kirby really doing a number here this week in the World Wrestling Federation on one Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. How long it will continue to go on, we'll just have to wait and see. The Dragon obviously stunned. Kirby now going for a scoop slam. Oh no, backbreaker. Well executed, down for the cover, 1-2. The Dragon just gets out.
He's absorbing a lot of punishment, but can he endure to the end?
Dragon's got that intestinal fortitude, that ability to get that adrenaline flowing. As now he rams Kirby into the top turnbuckle. This crowd starting to come to life. Some 18,000 plus on hand this week. And the Dragon starting to unload. Oh, blocked there by Kirby, nicely done. He blocks it again, and the Dragon catches one in the lower abdomen. Look like a headbutt right to the facial area, and the Dragon hanging upside down.
Upside down, you're turning me? This Kirby might beat this Steamboat here, man. He's got him softened up.
Well, you can say
get him back into the ring and pin him.
In the world
one thing for certain, he's got things going his way right now. That's for sure, without a shadow of a doubt.
In the world of professional wrestling, anybody can be beaten on any given night as the Dragon gets snap-married back in over the top rope. And Kirby winds him up here. Irish whip into the corner. Right up over the top. Slips in between the legs. Scoop slam by the Dragon. Oh, what a slam. He drove him down into the canvas. The Dragon says, I'm going to the top.
You know what's coming now, Monsoon.
High flyer. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat going to the top turnbuckle.
7:27, final clearance.
Look out below. Goodbye. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. Let's get the official word.
Your winner, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat victorious here this week on Wrestling Challenge. He might have been playing a little possum. Let's go back and take a look at the high flyer.
One of the great things about this, it's a high-risk move. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's trademark, and he exemplifies it quite well. Flying through the air and gets him a pin. 1, 2, 3.
Not wasting any time, hooking the leg. Stay with us. Coming up, let's go to the snake pit.
The Viper Den, the Snake Pit, whatever you want to call it, they say. You know, they say that even the wisest of men can be made a fool. But my guest this week, I truly feel has a head start. Let's welcome Hillbilly Jim. You know, since you were coming, I knew you'd recognize this as one of your grandmother's recipes. Kind of nice, isn't it?
Not very nice at all, Jake.
Not very nice at all. Let me tell you something, big man. It's not the size of the wand. It's the magic you can perform. And I think that's where I'm losing you. Now, you know, there are people in the world that are innovators, and there are some that are imitators. I am an innovator. Now, if I'm talking too fast and you don't understand what I'm saying, why don't you just stomp your foot twice?
Most wise men keep their mouths shut and let the fools do the talking.
I can see you like to have a little fun, huh? You know, Damien is nowhere out here to be found, but for some reason I feel like you might have brought one of your pets along, maybe a pig, because I smell something kind of nasty.
That'd be a whole lot nicer than a dadgum old snake.
You think so, my man? Right. Let me see if I can get to you head to head. Country. I can get into country. Let me see. It's sort of like when the bird is flown, the nest is empty.
Well, you know, we got a saying back home where I come from.
What's that?
Sometimes the lights are on, but there sure ain't nobody home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team contest scheduled for 1 fall. On my right, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan from Los Angeles, California, at 364 pounds, the giant John Studd. And his partner from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 468 pounds, King Kong Bundy. Their opponents from Kensington at 235 pounds, Paul Roma. And his partner from Portland, Oregon at 246 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes.
Big applause here for Billy Jack Haynes, the youngster out of Portland, Oregon, possessor of a most devastating full Nelson.
Yes, I'd say he's a very powerful young man. He's a good-looking young man.
That's a good-looking featherette right there, Ernie.
Oh, yes, without a shadow of doubt. The featherettes add a lot of class to this show.
He might be giving Lord Alfred Hayes a hand there. Yes,
you better watch your wallet there, Mr.
I can assure you that the Lord enjoyed that, too.
Gorilla Monsoon here in ringside with the big cat, Ernie Ladd, and luscious Johnny B.
Well, it's more or less like pick your poison here, baby. The RCA building or the RCA.
I'll tell you what, Captain Lou Albano is created a whole lot of headaches here. Unbelievable for Bobby the Brain Heenan. Right now, let's go to Harley Race, the king.
It took me only a very short while to become the king. When I was crowned, I made a dedication to myself that I would rule wrestling with an absolute iron hand, having no mercy on no human being the greatest that God ever put on earth. You are looking at the king.
How can you put a handle like Handsome on that kisser? In the meantime, while the king was speaking, Billy Jack Haynes almost slammed Big John Studd a number of times. Uh-oh, look at that.
Almost when he counts in horseshoes and quoits.
Well, what good does it do anyway, Johnny? Because the Brain isn't paying out any money. He owes the world's heavyweight champion 15 grand. He owes Tonga 15 grand. He's not paying anybody.
You should be a mathematician there, Monsoon. Look at that devastating elbow, well over 400 pounds, baby. How about that, Billy Jack? You ever had any tall timber like that fell on you in Oregon?
King Kong Bundy, 500 pounds plus, and right now, Billy Jack in the wrong part of town. He needs desperately to get over and make a tag with his partner, Paul Roma.
Gorilla, I can assure you one thing. You might not see a lot of speed in this match, but I can assure you that there's a lot of horsepower, a lot of brute strength.
Tell you what, this Billy Jack is really getting a baptism here in the WWF because they do not come any rougher and tougher and larger in the WWF than Studd and Bundy, and that's a fact.
You're forgetting the machines, John.
Well, that's true. Right. Thank you. I stand corrected.
Just thought I'd remind you. Oh! Avalanche in the corner, but Billy Jack manages to squeeze out of there. Over makes the tag. Now here comes the youngster.
I beg your difference. That was the move of speed. Billy Jack getting out of the way of that freight train.
And a drop kick planted on.
You're opening up a can of worms, Mr. Roma.
By Paul Roma. Oh, look out. Reversal in there. Watch out. Oh, look at this. Slingshot in. Avalanche.
Oh, yeah.
Just like an avalanche scene. That was like...
Oh, that beautiful body.
This one is history. No one can withstand that kind of an onslaught.
Look at Bobby Heenan, a main man there, Bobby. Yes, sir, you got 2 winners.
He looks happy right now.
Oh, he should be.
Your winners, the Giant, John Studd, and King Kong Bundy.
If the Avalanche wasn't bad enough, John Studd gave him a whole lot of help. Let's go back and take a look at it.
What it looked like, Gorilla Monsoon, it looked like Mount Everest coming down on a young man's body. Pike's Peak falling down on top of you. There's no man alive can hold up Pike's Peak.
A real education for young Paul Roma. As on to victory, Bundy and Studd will be back right after this. Airborne, Corporal Kirchner. This 6-man tag is underway.
And pandemonium has broke right loose in your Gorilla Monsoon. Every rat for his own hole, and a good man will take 2 holes.
Looks like a Pier 6 in the United Nations building.
Pandemonium for certain broken loose here in this 6-man tag team matchup. On one side, the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkoff, and Hercules Hernandez against Salvatore Bellomo, Corporal Kirchner, and Jimmy Powers. And, of course, at ringside, Slick, as long with the fashion plate.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the man has money. The man was able to buy from Freddie Blassie, and that wasn't an easy task. I can assure you that. You had to come up with big bucks.
The question on everybody's lips, Ernie, is where did he get his money?
Without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know whether it's all.
Big backdrop by the Iron Sheik on Bellomo. And a tag made as Jimmy Powers steps in.
You want to know where Slick got his money, huh?
Yes, I would like to know, John.
Well, you know, there are some people that female race and walk the streets sometimes, too, you know. The guy might wind up having about 5,000 young ladies that are under him. How do you know?
Well, that's very unethical if that happened to be the case.
I think you're referring to ladies of the evening, I assume.
No, I'm just referring to there are certain things that happen to be done, that's all.
Oh, look at this from the outside.
Look at Fred Blassie.
Blassie holding on to the leg of young Jimmy Powers. And Slick in there, you can bet. You better keep an eye on him as well. The big Russian in there now, lowering the boom on the youngster.
There's no rougher, tougher guy in professional wrestling than this Sheik and the Volkoff. Believe you, I'm telling you right now, man. Lethal killers.
Certainly having a...
With great shape, this guy's like a Doberman Pinscher, this Sheik. He's setting him up for something here, Monsoon.
Iron Sheik,
you can see that.
Blassie.
Former world champion, look out, clothesline job, right on the neck of Jimmy Powers.
Slow the farm, Powers. Look at Freddie Blassie.
Freddie Blassie taking
Heat ball in the corner, Freddie.
Look at the debris in the ring, Gorilla.
You're not supposed to be cheering.
Gorilla, look at the debris. Look at the debris that's in the ring. That comes from when...
I want to see Hercules in there.
When the man was singing his national anthem.
Suplex coming up. The master of the suplex, the Iron Sheik. 1,000 different ways that he could put you away. Right now, wrestling fans, we're going to have some special words from the superstar, Billy Graham. Let's go to the tape.
All right, superstar Billy Graham right out here with the giant sequoias, out here with the barrels and the acatellos. I understand I had to walk through 47 miles of barbed wire to get here. I got me a house over there on the roadside made out of rattlesnake hide. I got a chimney on top made out of human skulls. You got superstar Billy Graham right here live in color. I got to tell you, Nikolai Volkoff, the superstar, is back on the WWF wrestling scene, and I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
In the meantime, Hercules Hernandez applying that crushing backbreaker on young Jimmy Powers, and believe me, this one is history as well.
Your winners, Hercules Hernandez, Nikolai Volkoff, and the Iron Sheik.
Well, certainly a team to be reckoned with, a real powerhouse team. The Iron Sheik, former world's champion, and the Sheik and Volkoff, of course, former world tag team champions, and Hercules Hernandez along with Slick and Blassie. Who knows where this is going to go? Let's go back and take a look at that backbreaker.
Power personified once again. This is one of the things about the great athletes. They're in the gym lifting weights at all times, and look how he goes to his knees. Here's a young man right now. It's a chiropractor's delight when your back is pulled out of place like
Ernie,
that.
the young guy had already submitted, and then he drops to his knees with him still up there in the backbreaker.
Look at that beautiful face.
You're
missing. You guys are missing this beautiful, these athletes right here, man. Look at that Sheik, like a triangle upside down.
I beg your difference. These beautiful animals. This is what I can.
What do you mean animals? They're athletes.
Slick and Freddie Blassie love to administer.
There's another one, look.
And they really, really enjoy
Look at that, Ernie lad.
expression on their faces. As they depart from the ring, look at Slick. He's gloating in it.
Ah, come on, they're athletes. They're winners.
Well, stay with us, wrestling fans. A special interview coming up.
Well, as you wrestling fans well know, we have talked about it so many times, and it seems each and every week in the World Wrestling Federation, the competition in the tag team division gets tougher and tougher. Tag teams from all throughout the world gunning for shots at the British Bulldogs, Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith, of course, the tag team champions. As I said, teams from all over, but one team, it seems, wherever they go, continually embroiled in one controversy or another. Of course, speaking about none other than the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neihart, managed by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
You know, I've got a big surprise for you today. You know, usually when I come out, I do the interviews myself, right? Because, you know, Bret Hart and Neidhart, they're always busy in the gym or training or whatever. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, but you're also a very busy man.
I know it. You better believe it 24 hours a day. But I got a big surprise for everybody out there today, baby. And I want to bring them on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I use that word very, very loosely. Here they are. The Hart Foundation, Daddy. Tell them, Anvil, baby.
Listen, Foundation members, Hitman, Jimmy Hart, and you.
Thank you.
You're not a member. I'm just showing common courtesy. Listen, a lot of people out there, coast to coast, from New York to California, have been saying a very, very seriously sleazy thing about us. They're calling us nasty boys. Now, something's very, very wrong about that, Jimmy. I don't like that at all.
You're jealous.
Why is everyone calling us nasty boys? What is so nasty about the Hart Foundation?
Well, your tactics in the ring have not exactly been.
There's nothing wrong with our tactics.
We're winners, baby.
There's only one thing about our tactics, and that's winning. We win, we win, we win. Let's look at the teams. There's the Killer Bees. Really impressive. Killer Bees, wear little yells.
Cheers.
What about the masks they wear? Does that upset you in the end?
It does. If that's what it takes, if it takes cheating for them to win, fine. The Foundation, we don't need to cheat. We win because we got strength and skill. Strength and skill. We win because we got ability.
Look at the muscles.
That's right, baby.
Not to mention looks, Jimmy.
You think the Bees got muscles like that? No. You think the Rougeos got muscles like that? No. You think Retardo and Spider got muscles like that?
Tell him, Anvil.
No.
If I may,
And the
ask your
Bulldogs.
opinion of the machines.
The machines. Hey, when you're big and you're stupid, it doesn't matter. Because we got strength and skill, we got brains, we got this man here. Under the tutelage of this man, we can't lose, we can't go wrong.
We're going after the leather and the metal, the Bulldogs, the belts.
Hey,
Let's those Bulldogs get those tails.
The
in their
Hart
legs.
Foundation,
They
Bret the
run.
Hitman, Jim the Anvil, and the Mouth of the South.
Next week, wrestling fans, here on Wrestling Challenge, we're going to take a look at the Killer Bees, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell and partner. They are exciting.
Without a doubt, next week, Seeker, one of the most vicious men that's ever come to the World Wrestling Federation. He will be right here next week.
And we've got Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine, my dream team.
The dynamic duo. Also, the Rebel Dick Slater will be joining us here next week on Wrestling Challenge.
And the Snake Pit with Paul Orndorff.
Oh, a couple of
Hiss,
hisses.
hiss.
It'll be interesting.
the Machines, took some of the hugest men that I've ever seen in my life, right here at World Wrestling Federation on next week.
Who knows how many they are? They're not
Randy
so macho,
Savage,
man.
and I'm sure Elizabeth is not too far behind.
My. Roddy Piper, what a man of many faces and many decisions. He'll be right here next week.
Our feature match next week, the Islanders, Tonga and Tonga Kid against the Hart Foundation. It's going to be a tremendous match. Stay with us. A special musical review of this week's highlights coming up.